Today in the beautiful Guppy Pond in Canada. It's my neighborhood. You can see some of the trees now on the hill are starting to go orange. There was a fire up there too a week or so ago. Somebody started a fire. All the fire trucks in town were there. But yeah, so I've been working on stuff. I can't get in close and groom around here because there's a wasp nest. I was just working over there and trying to get the weeds out, and I got bit so on the leg, and it's kind of sore, but it's not that bad. You know what? I think I'm becoming immune to the wasp bites. I've been bit so much this year. Oh, so then I hosed them down so they're quiet now, but anyway, I'll get rid of them in the winter or the spring. They should be gone. There's a wasp going. They're going out the back nest now. That was a nice place to sit in the sun, but now I put that ant there so no one sits there, because if you sit there, you're most likely to get bit. That's right. So let's take a look. Look at how beautiful the globe is. The globe glows with the sunlight. See how much light is coming in upside down jar? Well, it's not a jar. It's a vase that I got. I think it's meant to cover food or something. It was from Home Sense last year. They have these big glass things, and I just think it's just perfect. You know, there's a bunch of guppies here and there. And there's platies. I've got the lights on. I stirred it up a little bit because I was pulling some of the excess weed out, but it just looks beautiful. Like, it looks like there's a light on in there, but there is no light in there. Just the natural light that's coming in. I think that's so beautiful. And then sometimes the guppies are just all packed in there. But yeah, some babies in there in the weeds. And there's one fancy one. And the rest are over there. There's a light there. I had it turned on because you know what? It's getting kind of darker now. Like, how cute is that? There's people driving by. Like, the pond is just beautiful. And over on this side, this is the front of the house. I just want to show you. This is where you walk towards my house. There's a secret pathway in amongst the flowers right over here. And this takes us up to the upper pond where there's a beautiful gentle stream. And I put the light on so that you could see there were guppies in there too swimming in the stream. Isn't that beautiful? And there's a spinning ball. The light's not shining perfectly on the pond right now. And there's also guppies down in that hole as well. It's all one. And there's a bunch of these little bugs right here. And somehow I think they fall in the pond, but the guppies like to eat them. Here they are, these little tiny bugs. Put them into the water. And I think the guppies are eating them. I have to get a better view when the sun's out. Yeah, look at that. Glass. It was from Home Sense. I think it was supposed to be for food, right? And you can put it on to like a little foundation, so there's holes where the fish can swim in. There's some fish in there now, but if it gets really bright, then lots of fish swim in there. But now I got a plane flying over. Anyway, yeah, it looks just beautiful. Why is there a plane? The sky is so blue, and there's no chemtrails, but yeah. There was frost apparently outside of town where there's no shade from the moon. So in the moonlight, we're coming into the full moon. It's always colder, okay? The moon draws the clouds and the tides. That's why there's a much increased risk of precipitation going into the full moon, right? Because the full moon's powering up. It's not something you can land on. The moon in the daytime, if you've ever seen it, is white, and you can see the blue sky behind it. And nobody really understands the moon. But I have a theory. The moon goes through phases because it's powering up and powering down. And I think the moon powers the sun through cold fusion. Cold fusion has a ton more power than nuclear. And the Bible says that the moon is a cold and putrefying light. And it's its own light. It's not reflecting off the sun on the other side of the round world, because the world isn't round. And yeah, I think see, the reason it pulls the water, pulls the tide and the clouds, there's increased risk of precipitation because it extracts D3, which is deuterium, out of the water to produce cold fusion. And I think somehow the sun is a big light bulb, and it's powered by the moon. Yeah, because nothing they tell us, the government, is true. It's all been proven that so much of what the government says is lies. I don't believe anything they say anymore. I don't believe anything on TV. I have to see it for myself. And that's today in Canada.